Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining How Digital Platforms Are Driving Innovation in Construction. My name is Kristopher Lengieza, and I am the Vice President of Global Partnerships and Alliances at Procore. And I'm excited to talk to you a bit today about how platforms are really moving our industry forward and how we are continuing to drive innovation in the way that we build all around the world. So let's jump into it. First of all, I wanted to start out with a little bit about what Procore is. Some of you may not be familiar with who we are, how we got started, and what exactly it is that Procore does. So Procore is a software for the people who build the world. We are built by construction professionals. Our founder, Tui Kortemanch, started this company because he was focused on the pain he was feeling on one of his construction projects. And from then on out, we focused on delivering tools and a platform which allowed the field to deliver. Now, as mentioned here, we have over 2,100 construction professionals that are focused on delivering the best possible technology and being advisors to many of you. And I am one of those people. I spent 15 years in construction before I came over to join Procore, including the last 3 of them actually being a customer of Procore. And it was something that helped me propel the business that I was working in forward by giving us new ways to leverage technology to drive the field, our back office, and allow us to better deliver for our customers. And it's pretty key that we were a platform, and we've always been designed as one, and we're going to dive into that a little bit more in a moment. But we all know that complex projects are now the norm. Things are not getting easier, they're only continuing to get harder on projects. And the way that we've always been business has changed pretty rapidly. You can tell that, pre-1999, we were a very analog business. We focused on clipboards and highlighters and red pens, and even had little red wagons to pull our drawings around on the job site if necessary. Then with the introduction of internet and mobile to the job site, we started focusing more on how we could use these digital technologies to track parts of the project. But it wasn't very holistic. We weren't able to get a true picture of an entire project, or even more so, an entire portfolio of projects. And enter the construction platform. The ability to learn from all of your projects, to bring together data from many different systems, to bring together data from the tools that you use throughout the course of a project or throughout the different phases of a project was very important. And this is why we believe that the approach of having a platform that can tie all these pieces together really is what's driving innovation and open innovation forward. And we are in this stage of construction today. So let's talk a little bit about how Procore addresses this and how we are really enabling the ecosystem of solutions that are available in the market today to be successful and to deliver the best-in-class solutions for you as a customer and also as a software provider. We want to make sure that your customers, our joint customers, and also any of you that are out on the job site are taking full advantage of all the technology that is available for you. So our mission is to connect everyone in construction on a global platform, and that includes architects, engineers, contractors, owners, and specialty contractors. And those of you who are familiar with Procore know that we have a little bit of a unique model on how we deliver this software to our customers, in that we have an unlimited model. We want everyone in the product collaborating or connecting to the product so that they can collaborate with it as well. And we have tools that handle pre-construction and project management, resource management, and financials management, which cover a lot of the primary needs that a specialty contractor or a GC or an owner may need. But what we don't do is solve every single problem that you have, that you need to solve for on the job site. And we recognize that. And for that reason, we really built out a platform that was easy for our customers, our partners and the ecosystem to integrate into, for them to be able to connect and share data across those platforms. We knew this would continue to drive innovation in the industry because we knew that you are very innovative individuals. You will find ways. You are problem solvers and always have been. And so we focused on delivering something that others could tie into. And this is why we have the Procore app marketplace with over 300 partners that have tied into the Procore system. Now, why is this so important? Well, it's important because we need to connect the entire project lifecycle. Having individual solutions that don't talk to each other and aren't able to communicate data to different stakeholders or different phases of the project only leads to inefficiency. And so for that reason, Procore is really focused on not being able to solve all of these problems themselves necessarily, but working with the ecosystem and working with other innovative companies that are solving different phases of the construction lifecycle. And as you can see here, from plan to design to construct to turnover and operate, we have solutions that either we offer or that we rely and we seed the ecosystem with. Those other solutions, those partners, those innovators that are coming up with new ways and better ways and apps and technologies to solve some of these pain points, maybe during the commissioning and handover process, or perhaps during the warranty management phase of a project. Or even so, maybe you have a unique estimating tool or takeoff tool that is really ingrained in your organization. You've spent years investing in it. Why shouldn't you better leverage that and have it connected to the rest of a platform? Now, if you're a technology provider, this is also great news for you as well, because our goal is not to necessarily own every single piece of the construction lifecycle, but better yet, deliver to customers what is best in class for them. And we know that each and every one of them works in a little bit of a different way. So in some cases, maybe our tools are the way that they like to do things, and maybe yours are. And this drives innovation. This drives people putting together best-in-class solutions so that they can deliver a better product to their customers. And I used to always say that it is not necessarily about the fact that you use technology that will differentiate you from your competitors if you're a contractor. It's about how you use those technologies and how you use them to better serve your individual people inside of the organization, your customers, and the other collaborators that you have. And so we should focus on being able to deliver a better solution that brings together these pieces than necessarily just one thing or one product that does it all in one. So let's talk a little bit about how this works over the course of a life cycle, right? We talked about how Procore wasn't necessarily going to solve every single need, and a platform enables others to tie into that. And so as we look at these pieces of the life cycle, planning, pre-construction, course of construction, and closeout, you can see that there are a lot of partners that play in these areas. Some of you may use them or be familiar with them. And so we want you to be able to use these solutions in conjunction with the platform. Even so much that we are also investing in this ecosystem. It is our goal to make sure that these partners are successful. So we work closely with them to deliver best-in-class integrations so that they can get exposure to more customers, so that they can hear more feedback from their customers on how they want the tools to integrate. Even as far as, Procore is now a publicly traded company. We spent a good portion of our lives as a venture-backed solution that we recently went public. And we are now reinvesting back into that ecosystem as well. And it's great because, we are able to seed startups and fund startups that will allow us to make sure that we have that entire life cycle. So it's really exciting to see how these different solutions are coming together to really drive innovation and really also, and most importantly, solve critical business needs for every single one of you. Now, we didn't necessarily just stop there. We knew that there's a lot of different challenges in construction. I tell people this all the time that, construction has been so underserved for so long. There are so many problems to solve that there's really no reason to have 75 companies doing the same thing like we see in some other technology industries. The reason being here is that we have so many things that have been untouched, so many new problems that people are just starting to get funding for to go and tackle, or that people are being innovative and starting to solve inside of a construction company, or maybe even spinning out a technology solution from inside of their company. And this is what is really driving our industry forward. It is individuals like you all, whether you are a contractor or you're a digital transformation person inside of a construction business, or you're a technologist and a software company. There are so many problems to solve that there's a unique opportunity here for all of us. But it won't work if we just do it alone. We need the ecosystem to work together. And so therefore we need a platform that can connect all of these things. We need a place for everyone to bring the data together so that when we are working on these jobs, when we are looking back historically, or we are looking across an entire portfolio, we have the ability to understand what is happening in the data. And so what's at the base of all of this is bringing together the information that is collected from the field and from the back office. These solutions are only as good as your the ability to connect and share the information. Having a solution that stands alone and does not talk to anything else does not provide you the insight that you'll need to better predict what will happen upcoming on your job, or to better help you plan for the next project. And that really is, at the end of the day, what brings a lot of these solutions together, is the ability and the want and the need to bring together the data so that we can provide you a better solution that allows you to deliver better work for your customers and your projects. At the end of the day, we all want to be more profitable. We all want to deliver better projects on time, reduce rework, and have a better insight into what is coming up for us. And so it's really important for us to consolidate all of that information and connect it, and platforms are the way to do that. And that is what will differentiate contractors from each other. That ability for them to connect the data, to drive insights from it that will be unique company by company, which will help you better manage projects moving forward and help you deliver for your customers. So I wanted to say thank you to all of you for joining me for today's session. If you have any questions or want to reach out to me, please do so. You can find me at Gieza, Gieza0527 on Twitter, or you can also just email me at Kris, Kris, .Lengieza, Lengieza @Procore.com. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time today, and I look forward to chatting with all of you.